Here's another one. One time for the mind now. Let's go.
Could be something true now. I'm not looking anymore. The times we're breaking, never flow now. Sharing real connections, what we'll make for. Baby, come on, let go of the remote. Don't you know you let it on a jump for that? Try to put the boat double cooking on the go, but I know use. Hey, I'm being cuisine.
And I went with a flow, double trouble on a go poses. Skip posing, I'm posing against these foes. Please know I'm a roses. The crew rap on the concrete jungles.
Not a day goes by without me thinking about that way the world stopped with motion. When you walked into my life and we connected like we share the same emotion. Couldn't help but move the glass open as spiders into each other's lives like chess. All this energy's got us inspired now. We couldn't stop it, just set it free and dance.
Persona 4, Dancing All Night.
Hello everyone! This is Ninja Girl Sakura here with a brand new Let's Play for you guys. Let me get out of this menu so I can kind of explain what's going on as to why all of a sudden I'm starting brand new things right now. So, if you've been keeping up with the channel, you know I've been playing through Sly 2 Band of Thieves and Persona 2 Innocent Sin for the channel. Having an okay time. We were almost done with Sly 2, or I was almost done. But, yes. The other day, I had to install a Windows update, because obviously you know how Windows is. It constantly bugs you until you install the updates, so I wanted to make that go away, so I installed them, let it do its thing. Figured no big deal. And then, the following day, when I went to go ahead and record some Sly 2 for you guys, something in the update for Windows must have messed with my old capture cards software. My old capture cards capturing software that I had been using to record PS3/PSP stuff. Because I have two capture cards. I have my brand new Elgato, which is what I'm using right now. Works like a dream. Highly, highly recommend. It just can't record PS3 stuff. Or PSP. Because, mainly for the PS3, it's got this HTTP signal blocking thing that's built into it. You can't get rid of it. So yeah. Unfortunately, I can't just record PS3 with my new capture card. So I was using my old one. And when I went to do that the other day, the capture software, it wasn't happening on the TV, but it was flickering in the capture card window for the software. It was flickering, and it changed the monitor on my laptop, or the resolution on my laptop's monitor, and it like zoomed in. It was really strange. I don't know why. It's very frustrating, and I do apologize, but it looks like both of those Let's Plays are going to have to be on hiatus for a while until I can find a solution. The best solution is to get the original Elgato, which bypasses that stupid PS3 HTTP signal blocking issue. That doesn't fix the problem with the PSP, however, because that is captured with a different way. So, yeah. Innocent Sin might have to just not be complete, which sucks. But yeah, I might have to get the original Elgato or find a HDMI splitter that may work, which I hear is a pain in the butt. So I don't know. But in the meantime, I wanted to keep the content going, so I decided to start this, the story mode of Persona 4 Dancing All Night, and you are also going to be getting Life is Strange Before the Storm, an alternate choices playthrough, which is going to be a blast because it's been ages since I played through Before the Storm. Like, I haven't played through that game since Farewell came out, so it's going to be like playing it all new again. So that's going to be great. But yes, for now, we are playing this, and if you have not played Persona 4, you need to. It's a wonderful game. Persona as a whole is a wonderful series. Can't recommend it enough. But yes, this is obviously a sequel. And while its story is not as, like, mind-blowing or deep as, say, Persona 4's is, it's still extremely charming. The gameplay is really, really fun for this. We'll have a blast, trust me. It's so good. It's a lot of fun. Out of all the dancing games, this one has the best story mode. The other two don't really even have a story mode that I can even tell, really. But yes, without further ado, let us go into the story mode. Luckily, I have all the chapters unlocked. So, let us begin. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go. I really hope you all love it.
Well then, that concludes this audition.
Oh, fair warning.
We'll
There
contact
will
you
be
if
some
you
spoilers
wish to
for
participate.
Persona 4 in this. They do mention some things. So if you haven't played it,
Take care now.
don't watch this. Finish Persona 4 first. Because that game should not be ruined for anyone. It's too good. Anyway. What an adorable child, huh? Aw. Super cute. Oh, who could that be? Hmm.
Excuse me? Yuko-san?
Ouch. Gotta love when that happens, huh? Yikes.
What the? Was that a scream?
It was from the studio. Hey,
What?
what's going on?
Well, that's one way to open a game.
Hey, have you heard that rumor? Huh? Which one? When you look at some website at midnight, there's this weird video that plays on its own. It's hard to really make out much at first, but you can totally see this idol who should be dead dancing in it. When you watch the video to the end, supposedly you get taken away to the other side and you never wake up.
That kind of sounds familiar, doesn't it? Those of you who have played Persona 4, you know what I mean. Such a good game. Anyway, I'm sure everyone recognizes this theme. Even if you started with Persona 5. Hello. When you awaken, you are greeted with an unfamiliar sight. The floor, walls, even the ceiling. Everything in the mysterious room is colored a deep ultramarine. Before you sits a similarly unfamiliar woman.
Oh, welcome to the Velvet Room. Don't worry, this is merely a dream. The you in the real world is sound asleep.
Figures.
Having said that, you're no guest of this room.
No, we are not. We're not a protagonist. She fixes you with a piercing stare, as if appraising you, before continuing on.
Perhaps you've gone astray in your dream and wandered into a realm beyond your ken. This is the Velvet Room, a place that exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. Normally, only those who have agreed upon some form of contract may come here.
After saying so, she turns her gaze downward, as if in contemplation.
But nothing meaningless happens in this room.
No. No, it doesn't.
If you are here, there must be a reason for it.
Oh, I'm sure. By the way, I hope the volumes for the game and me are all good. Should be. For some reason, this game is quite low, volume-wise.
Very well. I'll use this as an opportunity to tell you of a guest we once hosted here.
Oh, please do. The woman before you straightens her posture slightly, then faces you directly. It seems she's going to tell you a story about someone other than yourself. Who does she intend to tell you about? As if we didn't know?
Yes, I know just whose story to relate.
I'm sure you do.
This is the tale of an unforgettable guest who kindled within my heart a flame that none of our countless visitors could match.
Ah,
I knew him as Yu Narukami.
I'm unsure, because I haven't played Persona Q or Persona Q2. Does she ever meet Makoto from Persona 3? The P3 protagonist? I'm sure she must, right? Or if not in Persona Q, maybe Arena? Persona 4 Arena? Which I haven't seen either. I'm still unsure of the freaking timeline for this. Obviously there's Persona 4 / Persona 4 Golden. I'm not sure what comes after. It's gotta be either Arena or this. I would have to look into it. But either way.
In overcoming a terrible ordeal that befell a certain town, he formed an irreplaceable bond with his friends.
Oh, yes, he did. Again. Don't watch this without having finished Persona 4 first. Just a fair warning.
The power of their bond supported them. Through every trial, even when facing an adversary with inhuman power,
Oh, yeah.
they remained undaunted throughout.
Yes.
You seem perplexed. I'm not surprised. You could have no notion of what I'm speaking of, after all.
No. Us, the player, does. Because we've obviously seen Persona 4. But, yeah. The person in the game, no idea.
In that case, I will show you a glimpse into the story after they overcame their ordeal.
Yay! Sounds fun to me. When the woman raises her hand, brilliant light slowly floods your surroundings.
To be clear, this is not the story of the ordeal they faced.
No. But still, play Persona 4.
One might think of it as a festival that they performed in, at the risk of their own lives.
Yeah, it's real funny. Alright. Chapter 1-1. Production Company, Takara Productions Practice Studio. About a half a year has passed since we solved a case that took place in the peaceful, rural town of Inaba. Yes, so half a year since then. So 6 months. Summer vacation has been over for a while, but the heat still clings. Yuck. I prefer it cold. Today, we had come to a certain production company's office for a particular purpose.
Rise-san's very late. It's past time for our lesson already.
Upon saying so, Naoto looks up at the clock on the wall. Naoto Shirogane. She's an underclassman and 1 year younger than me, but she's a detective and 5th generation of the distinguished Shirogane family. Yes, Naoto, one of the best. When I first met her, she had problems with how others saw her and presented herself as an adult man. Now, though, she's shifted away from that. I nod to Naoto before taking out my own cell phone, scanning the backlit screen.
No text or voicemail from her. What about you?
Me neither, it seems. I wonder if something happened. But in that case, I think you'd be the first one Rise-san would contact Sensei.
Oh yeah. Says, Rise definitely has a little crush on you. Which honestly, personally, I find adorable, but some don't. But I love Rise. She's great. Rise Kujikawa. She's an underclassman and a year younger than me, like Naoto. She's a teen idol, famous across Japan, working under this company, Takara Productions. Just like Naoto, she had her own issues to deal with. When we first met her, Rise had been on hiatus from her work as an idol. However, the year we spent together helped her grow, and she's currently in the midst of making her comeback to showbiz. Yes. For those who don't know, well, I won't say anything. again, you guys need to play Persona 4 if you have not. I don't want to spoil anything. Actually, Risei's comeback is essentially the reason ordinary high school students like us are here in the first place.
Should I give her a call?
I would.
We can wait a little longer.
Oh, should we though?
Her work schedule is tight to begin with. It's us who are imposing on her time.
Oh, good point, good point.
Or rather, it's me.
Oh, Naoto. My finger hovers over the call button, but I stop at Naoto's words and put my cell away into my pocket. It's true. Risei must be very busy. It may be better to wait a bit longer and see what happens. Just as I'm thinking this, Naoto moves on to another conversation topic.
It still seems so hard to believe. For me, of all people, to be standing in a production studio awaiting dance lessons.
It'll be fun.
I couldn't have pictured it either, if it wasn't for Risei's comeback performance.
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. They're calling it LMB for short, correct?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, by the way, if you couldn't tell, this is the style all the cutscenes are kind of going to be in. Like, it's like Persona 3 Portable in that sense. But don't worry, it's still worth playing through. Don't let that
Seems
put
to be
you
a
off.
momentous occasion. I've heard TV crews will be there on the day of the concert.
That's right. We'll be participating as backup dancers in a performance at LMB, the debut show for Risei's comeback. Of course, Risei aside, we're all just amateurs. We're going to need a lot of practice before we can handle the real show. Or a real show. So far, our practice has been extremely rigorous, and it's still continuing on now.
Ballroom dancing I could have managed, but I'm entirely useless at this.
It's okay. Everything takes practice, right?
I felt much more at ease fighting monsters in a strange world than I feel here.
Aww. I love Naoto. She's great.
Oh man, I'm super late. I'm so sorry.
There she is. Hey, Risei. Fun fact. They could not get Laura Bailey to voice her for this game. I'm unsure why. But for this game, she is voiced by Ashley Birch, aka Chloe from Life is Strange. Pretty cool, huh?
Risei-san! Oh, thank goodness you're all right.
My last meeting just wouldn't end. Were you two waiting long?
Oh no, don't worry about it. Not that
It
long.
wasn't that long.
We always be nice to Risei.
Really? I was pretty late, so I figured you'd be mad.
Be mad at you? Yeah, right.
We don't hold it against you. With the music festival right around the corner, you must be overwhelmed with all the preparation.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much to do.
After all, it's not just we two you've been supervising.
Exactly, yeah.
I've heard that you're making time to give lessons to the others in Inaba as well.
As Naoto says, we three aren't the only ones of our friends who will be participating in this Love Meets Bonds festival. The members of the investigation team, our friends who have solved countless cases in distant Inaba, will be performing at this festival as well. Yosuke, Chie, Yukiko, Kanji, and Teddy. Even now, the 8 of us are practicing our dance moves daily. Though Risei is busy with work, she's been going back and forth between here and Inaba to help teach our friends in the country.
Well, everyone's pitching in to help me. Senpai, Naoto-kun, my friends in Inaba. I want all of us to be our absolute best on stage, so I'll do whatever I can to help achieve that.
Oh, Risei. She's so sweet.
But man, the festival producer's been a real pill about it. Just a minute ago, she was going on and on about throwing our money away on amateurs.
Who cares?
It was like I wasn't in the room. I was seriously seeing red.
I don't blame you. Especially if she's insulting your friends, you know?
We'll show her. We're gonna pull this off whatever it takes, and then she'll see how amazing all of you are.
Yeah, that's right.
You're
We'll
a
show
true
them.
Professional. My hat is off to you.
You know it. So you can't slack off either, Naoto-kun.
Oh, don't worry, she won't.
Come on, let's get this rehearsal start.
Uh-oh. Interruptions.
Oh, good. All three of you are here.
The studio door opens, cutting off Risei's words. The man poking his head through the doorway might be the only other friendly face here, besides Rise, in this unfamiliar studio.
Inoue-san, what's up?
Yay! Inoue. He is Rise's manager, who you do talk to in Persona 4. It's part of her social link, but yeah.
Wait, is that you, Nozomi? Oh my gosh! Hey girls, it's been forever!
The man called Inoue gives a smile and enters the room we're in. There are a number of girls behind him, but I don't recognize any of them.
I'm sorry to interrupt your practice, Yukun and Naoto-kun.
Ah, Rise-san's manager.
Could you spare a moment of your time? There are some people I'd like to introduce you both to. They're another idol group with Takara Productions. They'll be performing at LMB too.
Cool.
Allow me to introduce Nozomi Nakahara, Tamami Uesugi, Sumomo Ujima, and Tomoe Sayama. These are the next generation of idols, following in Rise-chan's footsteps.
Nice to meet you all. I see. So they're Rise's juniors. The 4 girls, clearly all part of the same group, smile at us, dressed in matching costumes. This isn't good. I'm not an expert on the showbiz world to begin with, so there's no way I'd know about them. Is it rude to tell actual teen idols to their faces that I don't know them? If Yosuke were here right now, things would be different. Oh boy. However, backup comes from an unexpected place. Naoto is the one to speak up, previously lost in thought next to me.
I've seen them on TV before. As I recall, they're members of Kanamin Kitchen.
Wow, Naoto-kun, that's right. You sure do your homework on this stuff. But it's just you 4? Where's Konami?
Ah yes. You might recognize that name. That is the other teen idol. This is sort of spoilers for Rise's social link. But yes, towards the end of it, you hear that a young girl named Kanamin is becoming very popular as an idol as well, and is kind of taking Rise's place now that she, left the showbiz world. Yeah.
Konami-chan's doing PR right now for her solo photo book that's out soon.
Cool. Kanamin Kitchen. I recall hearing that name. I see. They're members of that group. If I remember right, they're a popular idol group made to center around Konami. Yeah, Konami Machida. Another Rise's juniors. The 4 girls Inoue-san brought here make up the group Kanamin Kitchen, minus Kanami-san herself.
You know, Inoue-san,
So weird
you've
with
been
honorific
pushing Konami
sometimes.
too much lately. I don't think having her take on every job she's offered is a good thing.
You don't mince words, do you, Tomoe-chan?
Well, I have to be direct. LMB is just around the corner.
True enough.
Do you understand that even now we're behind on rehearsing?
Oh, I do. Trust me, I know how big that event is going to be for your group.
Hey, I want to do photo book work too. I want to model lots of outfits like cute swimsuits.
All right, Sumomo-chan, just calm down. If a job like that comes in, I'll make sure you get a crack at it.
Tomoe-san gives a weary sigh as Sumomo-san clings to Inoue-san, like a pouting child. They're supposedly Rise's juniors, but I can't get a read on any of their actual ages. It's a little baffling. How old are they, actually? If I'll be speaking directly to them, how polite should I be? While I'm thinking it over, Naoto, who seems startled by their presence, in a completely different way, mutters, somewhat taken aback.
This is a bit overwhelming. It's like being in a room with 5 Rise-sans.
What? Am I that much like them? Is that what you think of your coach?
Aww. Yeah, come on, Naoto.
Oh, no. That wasn't my intent at all.
So this guy's Yu-san?
Yes. If I recall, Inoue-san's earlier introduction, this aggressive girl must be Tamami-san. After walking over towards us, she looks into my face and stares intently at me. Did I do something to offend her? Nice to meet you.
And you, Narukami. It's nice to meet you.
Whoa, listen to this guy. Aren't you a tad too composed? You seem way too cool. I don't like it one bit.
Oof. Well, that was a bit of an utter fail, huh? Oops.
Jeez, there she goes again.
I'm sorry, Senpai. She's always quick to pick fights with anyone and everyone.
I see. So that's the kind of girl she is. When I nod at Risei's words, Tamami-san dramatically points at me. What now?
Just you wait, Yusan. The next time I see you, I'll have a herd of boys with me. All of them better and dreamier than you.
Ooh. Aggressive.
It'll be
Definitely.
a boy trail that goes so far back you can't see the end. Like a goldfish's you-know-what.
Tail? The air in the room goes frigid at Tamami-san's bizarre example. Was that intentionally awkward? Or should I say something and back her up?
I'm sorry. Tamami-chan isn't very good at metaphors.
Hey, why'd you go with you-know-what? Are we not supposed to say goldfish poop?
Well, I don't think saying poop in and of itself would damage an idol's image.
Oh, that's what you was gonna say?
Though, when you go out of your way to avoid saying it like that, it just calls more attention to it.
True.
Shut up!
Well, they're a fun bunch. Tomomo-san darts away as Tamami-san chases her, while Tomoe-san watches in exasperation. This suddenly became a sketch comedy. That's when the last member, standing next to Inoue-san, steps forth and smiles cheerfully. Her name was... Right, Nozomi-san.
Come now, everyone. A lady should always be graceful.
I'm pleased to meet you. I'm Naoto Shirogane.
It's an honor to make your acquaintance. I hope to make an impression on you.
I see. No wonder she's part of the same group as the other three. Nozomi-san seemed at first glance like someone you could talk to normally, as opposed to her colleagues, but it seems she won't be a cakewalk either. Naoto must have been thinking the same thing. When I look at her, she's desperately trying to relax her frozen expression as she responds to Nozomi-san.
Yes, well then.
All right, that's enough, everyone. They're just amateurs, so try not to bother them too much.
Ouch. Must you call us
Oh,
amateurs?
it's no bother. We're fine. Right, Senpai?
It was nice to meet you.
Pleasant change of pace.
Really? Yay! Then I'll keep right on bugging you.
She's adorable, actually.
Okay, that's enough. You two gotta know when to put the brakes on these girls. If you don't, you'll never hear the end of it.
Oh?
I have no doubts.
Who are these people anyway, Risei-senpai? And there's more coming, right?
Yep, the rest of our friends.
I heard they're your friends, but they're not your boyfriends, are they?
No.
Of course not. I mean, how would that even be possible? But they are all important to me. They're my friends, more precious to me than anything.
Our friends are our power. Sorry, I couldn't resist. For a moment, the four of them are at a loss for words upon hearing Risei. An odd silence settles. What's wrong? I don't think what she said was that weird.
Friends, huh?
That sounds so nice.
Then again, you could say you, Senpai, is special to me.
Ah, yes. That's right. Risei only has eyes for the you. Cutting off my train of thought, Risei grabs my arm and clings, like usual. I know some people find that annoying. I find it adorable. I know she's just joking, but Risei, can an idol like you afford to do something like that in front of other people? Here's the thing, you. She's not joking. She likes you.
Risei-san?
Oh dear. Well, I guess if anyone can get away with it, it's you, Risei-chan.
I mean, yeah.
That reminds me, Inoue-san. You're done introducing everyone, right? We need to get started on our lesson.
Right.
You're right. We ought to get going in that case. Everyone, let's break until the evening interview. Could you stay in your dressing room so I can come get you later?
Okay.
The members of Kanemi Kitchen reply in unison, and bow before promptly and smoothly filing out of the room. Maybe it's odd, but ever since I started coming to Takara Productions, I've seen a lot of people here automatically shift gears like this. They really are professionals. I suppose it goes to show that even these girls are entertainers through and through.
Please excuse us.
Oh, yes! The TV spot for LMB is gonna start airing today.
Oh, cool.
You should let everyone know. It'll be broadcast across Japan, so they should be able to see it in Inaba too.
Nice. Thanks, Inoue-san.
I love the bow and Risei's hair. It's so cute. Inoue-san is the last to leave, and we're back to just the three of us in the studio. The sudden quiet is like the aftermath of a storm. Naoto mumbles, almost involuntarily.
A TV commercial. That's what we filmed the other day, yes? It's really going to appear on TV.
Yep.
Is it finally hitting you? That's right. All our smiling faces will be on TVs all across Japan.
Pretty cool, huh?
So there's no backing out of this now, okay, Naoto-kun?
Yeah.
Come now. You needn't say it like that.
I'll email everyone about the ad later. Let's get practicing.
Nice.
I'm sure they'll be watching even if we don't tell them about it.
That's true.
On that point, I agree. I doubt they'd ever miss festivities like this.
Yeah, never. She has a point. I think of the faces of our friends in Inaba and can't help but smile. Aww, you. The Love Me Spawns Festival's TV commercial introduces all the participants of the event, so we all participated in that filming too. We're going to appear on TV, and this time, it won't be on some bizarre program that only comes on at midnight. Yeah, that does feel a little embarrassing, but it'll certainly be an exciting experience. Not to mention, my friends are even more attentive to this kind of thing than I am. They probably already invited each other over and are waiting for the commercial's broadcast. The funny mental image brings a smile to my face. Aww, you. That's super adorable.
The Love Meets Bonds Festival. Let passionate songs and dance echo across the world. In addition to this all-star cast, there will be special guests. The talented devilish idol, Risei Kujikawa. The meaty idol group, Konami Mashita and Kanamin Kitchen.
Come join us at LMB Festival. We'll form a passionate bond with you all. Our meat's extra yummy, so
Enjoy, everyone!
Aw.
there we are. Where? Right there.
We have a huge sale on large flat screen TVs today.
Mommy, don't look at them.
Aw, the Junies. Junez theme in the background. Nice touch. That night, Risei, Naoto, and I were still spending our time on dance practice at why can't I speak today? Takara Production Studio.
One, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2, 3, 4. Come on, Naoto-kun. Hey guys, let's stop for a bit.
This is intense.
Don't worry, Naoto. You'll get the hang of it. Don't worry.
I didn't envision it to be this tough. It's all worked out in my head, but
Yeah. Seeing it in your head and actually doing it are different things. But you've got this.
Well, there's your problem. You're thinking too much. You stiffen up like that.
Point taken. You're not supposed to really think. You're supposed to feel and move with the music, right? I can't dance, but
Some skill is necessary, of course, and you have to factor in the choreography too. But once you have that, all you need to do is show how you feel by moving with the music.
exactly. What did I just say?
is that how it works?
It depends, but I guess.
You, Senpai, what do you think about when you dance?
Well, personally, I can't dance. But I just try to have
I don't
fun.
think of anything, really. I'm just having fun.
That's how it should be. Dancing isn't just about moving to the rhythm. It's expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you.
Aw, exactly right.
If you're trying to get across the message that this is fun, then us dancers need to be having more fun than anyone.
Expressing one's feelings, huh? That makes a kind of sense now that you explain it. In ancient times, dancing was a form of culture developed as a means of expressing one's faith and ideals without words. So then, it's not a matter of being good or bad at it. I must instead learn how to express myself without fear.
Right.
Come on now, Tokun. You're still overthinking it. It's like what Chie Senpai always says. Don't think, feel.
She actually does say that. Does she say it in the original? Yes, she does. Yeah, that's a battle quote she has. Like, if she wins, she'll sometimes say that. If she's the one to deal the finishing blow to an enemy. Yeah, so that's a nice
In your
touch.
case, you just gotta loosen up and enjoy yourself. Don't worry if you do a move wrong.
Just keep going, right?
Okay, let's try it from the top one more time.
Already? Can't we please, take a short break?
Oh, Naoto. Rise is still raring to go, but it's clear to see that Naoto's legs are shaky, and she sounds flustered. A quick break might help. As I'm deciding how I can help the situation, my cell that I'd set off to the side begins ringing loudly and vibrating. Caller ID shows the name. Yosuke Hanamura. Yosuke to the rescue!
It's Yosuke. I need to step out for a bit to take this.
Okay, then we'll start right after you come back.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm saved.
Oh, poor Naoto. She'll be fine.
Hello? Yosuke?
Yo, partner. Are you okay to talk right now?
Hey, Yuri Lowenthal. How are ya?
Yeah, it's fine.
Good.
At the sound of the familiar voice on the line, I can't help but smile in relief. Aww. My partner, Anitaba, keeps talking in his usual careless, carefree tone.
Dude, we saw the commercial. We all gathered around the TV at Junes when it was on. Man, seeing that stuff got us all pumped up. Are we all celebrities now? Maybe I should start working on my autograph.
Getting a little ahead of yourself, aren't you, Yosuke?
That might be a good idea.
Anyway, we're heading over there tomorrow. We leave first thing in the morning, so I'm sure we'll get there before noon.
Alright.
Just wait until you see where all our training has gotten us.
I look forward to it.
I look forward to it.
Jinx! Even at our first practice, Yosuke surprised us all with his naturally deft moves. The videos that Rise's been recording only prove he's been getting better and better. It's been a while since then, so I'm sure he'll show us a dance as amazing as he says. Lost in thought, I pick up on what sounds like arguing on the other side of the call. It's already starting. I can easily picture what's happening on their end. And I end up smiling despite myself.
What the? Dude! Teddy, hold your horses. You'll get
Teddy!
your turn, so, hey!
Get ready for the bear puns!
Hello, is this Sensei? I'm doing very well.
What did I say? Very well.
Oh yeah? I'm glad to hear that.
Teddy is a resident of the TV world that we met through the case we solved. Still, he's as important as a friend as the rest of us. Right now, he lives at Yosuke's. Normally, he wears his trademark bear fur, and the local kids know him as a mascot of the department store Junes. However, judging by his tone of his voice, he must be taking his inner form as a young man right now. It's not like he's grabbed Yosuke's cell away. Though. He might end up regretting that. Probably.
I bet it must be lonely without me there, but don't you worry about that.
Teddy.
I'll be coming with the others tomorrow to get married to you, Sensei.
No.
That should be interesting.
Nana-chan and Pops are coming too, of course. Let's see, what other news is there? Huh? Ah!
On the other end, it sounds like Teddy turned around, and a melodramatic scream rings out. I shift the phone a little farther from my ears, Business as usual. My guess is that Yosuke just got back up and saw Teddy with the swiped phone. I think I know them well enough to work out what'll happen next.
Damn it, Teddy, I was still talking to him. No, Yosuke, violence isn't the answer.
Oof.
Sounds like you two are still getting along.
Oh yeah, totally.
That idea. Anyway, that's the gist of it. We're coming tomorrow. Tell Rise and Naoto we said hi.
Oh, of course.
See ya.
See ya.
See you tomorrow.
Good old Yosuke and Teddy. Some things never change.
Are you done with the studio, Yuko?
Oh, not quite yet. I turn at the familiar voice and see Inoue-san standing there with a can of coffee in his hand. It seems pretty late already. Though. Being the manager of a teen idol must be a pretty demanding job. Or be a
not
pretty
yet.
demanding job.
was just
Why
taking
can't I
a call.
read today?
Ah, I see. By the way, I'm sorry about the commotion this afternoon. Is Rise-chan still with you?
Oh yeah.
Yes, she's helping us rehearse.
That reminds me, I don't think I've thanked you yet. I'm still surprised that you agreed to perform.
Oh, of course, she asked us to, right?
Would you like some coffee?
I graciously accept the coffee and answer Inoue-san's smile with one of my own. Agree to perform? Inoue-san's most likely referring to backup dancing at LMB.
Thank you. We were surprised too. I never thought we'd be asked to perform with Rise in her comeback show.
Rise-chan insisted on it as soon as her spot at the festival was decided. As close as you all are to her, you're still just ordinary folks. To be honest, I was against it at first, but seeing you rehearse convinced me. I knew then this would be a great show.
Well, I'm glad you have faith in us, Inoue.
Is that so?
I've been working in this industry for quite a while now, you know. I've developed a sixth sense as a manager.
Good for you.
There's no question that Rise-chan changed after getting to know you all.
Aw. Yeah, I guess so.
She always had something special that shined from within. But I feel like that's been polished to an even brighter gleam.
Aw.
When Rise-chan's with you, she seems to glow even more than usual.
Yeah. Because she has a crush on you. It's
That's why I
adorable.
decided to place my bets on all of you. Give you a place on the reborn Rise Kujikawa's big debut.
We'll do our
We'll do our
best.
best.
I hope I'm not just putting more pressure on by telling you this. I'm serious though. There's no need to worry. We're professionals. If you and your friends give 100%,
Oh, we will.
then we'll amplify that energy and put on a hell of a show for the audience. As your friend's manager, I'll give you all the support I can as well.
Thank you. We'll need it. Inoue-san usually seems like a very... I can't speak. Fairly stoic person. But when he talks about Rise, his face really lights up. I guess even as a competitive showbiz professional, Rise has that much charm. I'm filled with a sudden pride and relief from both his praise of Rise and his confidence in us. I can only reply with a grateful nod.
Thank you.
Oh, I forgot I was in a hurry. I'll talk to the management, so go ahead and keep using the studio. Make
Will do.
sure you're not up too late, though.
Oh, yes, sir.
I understand. By the way, what's your hurry?
Oh, it's probably nothing. Although...
Although
you
what?
haven't seen the Kanamin Kitchen girls, have you?
Not since
Or
earlier.
Someone that looked like them, maybe?
No, I haven't seen them. The only time I did was when you were introducing us.
That's all right then. I'm sorry if I said anything to worry you. Well, I should head to a meeting now, so I'll see you later.
Alright. Bye, Inoue. I recall the four idols I met this afternoon as I consider the situation. They might not be on Rise's level, but they're big names for Takara Productions. It seems odd that Inoue-san, a manager, would ask me for their whereabouts. He looks somewhat flustered as well. Could something have happened? As I puzzle over it, someone bolts in front of me and trips, flailing wildly. Oh! Ow! Faceplant! That's gotta hurt. Ouchie! Seeing her skid across the wax floor of the hallway, like a baseball player sliding home, catching me a bit by surprise. After an extreme fall like that, she might not be up to talking. Are you okay?
Right?
Face first. That really hurt.
I don't doubt it.
Oh, someone saw me. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
It's fine. What's wrong?
It's nothing. I'm fine. I'll leave. Quietly, calmly, and right away. And with that, I am gone.
She's so quirky. I love her. The girl babbles on and on before she zooms off at full speed, like a clumsy tornado. What was that all about? She took quite a fall. Did she hurt herself? Actually, I guess I've been off the phone with Yosuke for quite a while now. If I make the others wait any longer, Rise will probably get impatient and get Naoto up and practicing again. If that happened, Naoto would definitely hold a grudge against me. It'd probably be best if I hurried back to the studio. Having reached a conclusion, I quickly head back with coffee in hand to where Rise and Naoto are waiting. Man, I forgot how long this intro section was.
Hey, there you are, Senpai.
Welcome back.
Here it is, the pre-LMB report. Wow, somebody's already uploaded the vid.
Oh. When I get back, I find Rise and Naoto in conversation while looking at their cell phone. Rise beckons me over, and I sidle behind them? I've not heard that word before. Looks like they were looking at websites affiliated with LMB Fest. I look at the phone screen as well, and see a reporter with the 4 members of Kaname Kitchen we met this afternoon.
Sure enough, it's the girls we met earlier.
We're live with the members of Kaname Kitchen. Any comments for your fans?
Yes. Well then, I'm Tomoe Sayama, your soft lamb. I may be a bit gamey, but one bite and you'll be hooked. Come to Love Meets Bonds, and I'll see to it you have the time of your life.
Oh my.
Hiya! I'm Tamami Uesugi, your fluffy hen, and delicious to the bone. I'm always #1, and so's my soup stock. I'm in this thing, so you better come see me. If you don't, I'll never speak to you again. I'm Sumomo Ujima, everyone's piglet. I'm a pudgy ball of fun who rolls around all day, every day. Yay! Come play, everyone. If you don't spend time with me, I'm gonna cry.
Aww.
I am Nozomi Nakahara, your noble stag. As powerful as I am beautiful, my gallantry will sweep you off your feet. I look forward to an amazing night spent together. This Love Meets Bonds festival will be a special day for ourselves and you.
I see. It's like an interview with the members of Kaname Kitchen, since they're performing at LMB. In any case, that had quite an impact. Should we think of greeting like this too? Or think of a greeting like this too? My gaze drifts away. Why can't I speak? My gaze drifts while I'm lost in thought, and Naoto mutters, sounding a bit overwhelmed.
Those are some unusual taglines. A lamb, hen, piglet, and stag? I suppose it's unique, but...
Yeah, but it is a little weird.
Well, their whole shtick as an idol group is that they're all edible meats.
Edible meats? They're up for consumption?
Yeah, there's so many idols nowadays, you won't survive if you don't stand out from the crowd.
Fair. You do have to have a catchy gimmick.
Though that's not the only thing they have going for them. The battle between the corrupt, impossibly demanding producer and the poor, hard-working idols. That's another angle they're taking that's got them a lot of their current popularity.
Really now?
A corrupt producer? Is that a common problem in the world of showbiz?
Unfortunately, probably yes.
Oh no, it's not actually like that. That's just another strategy to get them over with the public.
Oh, okay. I'm wrong then.
Then again, knowing her, I have to wonder if there isn't some truth to it.
Is that so?
It's the same one who's the overall producer of LMB. It just goes to show that it takes all kinds in this business.
From Risei's description, it sounds like there are a lot of strategies like this in the showbiz world. Interesting. The reporter on screen moves towards an even more flamboyant girl, standing behind the other 4 members.
Well then, let's finish up with a word to the fans from Kanami-san.
Oh, of course. Is around here okay?
I've seen her on TV before.
That's Kanami Mashita. She's the lead member of Kanamin Kitchen. While I was on break, they started calling her the next Rosette.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning before.
It's frustrating, but she's definitely hot right now. Even with my comeback, I keep wondering if I can come out on top anymore. Wait a sec. Okay, she's definitely had a boob job.
You would notice that.
Hello, I'm Kanami Mashita, your prize cow. My meat is marbled, my movement is slow, and I sleep off every meal. Everyone, join me in wishing that the weather will be bright and sunny on the day of the festival. It's been hot lately, and we all get sweaty in the sun, so make sure you bathe and brush your teeth while you're at it.
Thank you, Kanamin. And I take it you all have some closing remarks?
Of course. Well then, everyone, on the day of LMB, our meat will be extra delicious. So, enjoy every last bite.
That's all for our pre-Love Meets Bonds Festival report.
Well then.
Kanami-san wasn't with the group when we saw them this afternoon.
Inoue-san mentioned she was doing PR for her solo photo book.
To be honest, Kanami sells much more than the other 4. I mean, the group's named after her.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've been feeling this way since filming the TV commercial, but all those appearing on stage for this event will be industry professionals, no?
Well, yeah.
Maybe amateurs like us shouldn't participate in this after all.
There you go with that again. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
When it comes to outsized personalities, we're a match for Kanami's group.
I'm not so sure that's something to be proud of.
Me neither.
I said you'll be fine. Anyway, it's getting late. Why don't we get in one last run-through before calling it a night?
It's that
Fair
late
enough.
already? Yosuke-senpai and the others will be here tomorrow. We'll want to be as ready as we can for the joint rehearsal. That being said, I'm utterly spent. Please, let me sit out on this one.
What? Seriously? Okay, then go ahead and kick back now, Tokun.
Yeah, it's fine. Take a break.
You've still got some juice left though, right, you-senpai?
Oh, of course.
Sure,
Of course.
I can keep going.
That's what I'm talking about. Give this last one everything you got. All right, you-senpai. Let me know when you're ready to start.
I'm ready. Alright. We'll do the tutorial. I already know how to play.
Hello, everyone! Professor Teddy here. While Sensei and the
Oh,
others are learning
really?
their steps, we ought to try some dancing too. Let's start with the basics. Press the buttons to match your timing with the flying notes.
Yeah, I know that already.
You get the
I
idea?
thought you actually got to
All
dance.
right, your turn now. Feel the rhythm and press those buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Very
Okay,
easy.
time for lesson 2. Sometimes you'll see rings that look like this. Those are scratches. For these, you just flick the left to right analog stick. Even if you mess these ones up, it doesn't count as a mistake, so don't stress out over them.
Yes, but they do
When the
count
ring
towards your
overlaps
score.
with the outer circle, just move the stick in any direction.
Okay. Yeah. Boom.
Wait
Easy.
a sec, that last one looked kind of funky, right? This is called a fever ring. They're pretty much like scratches. But if you get enough of them right, your dance is gonna go into fever time. All kinds of good stuff happens in fever time, so get it whenever you can.
I know.
Now, last up is how to clear the stage and win.
I really thought you actually
This
got
hot
to
gauge
dance
here
during
tells
the
you how much
tutorial.
the audience is enjoying the show. Depending on how good your dancing is, it'll change, like this. If the audience's excitement gets too low, then that's it. Show's over. And even if you dance to the end, you'll only win if the audience had a good time.
Right.
Psst, one more thing. If you get fever time when the audience is hyped up, something very good might happen.
Oh.
Alrighty, now
I'll
let's
keep that
bring
in
it
mind.
home. Bust a move.
Okay. Let me play. Easy.
Yeah, you got the hang of it. And that's it for tonight's lesson.
Good. I really thought we
time,
got to
everybody.
actually dance, but I guess not. But easy. I guess I can skip the tutorials then. I let the adrenaline from the dance fade and take a deep breath to calm my pulse. Today's practice tired me out, but it looks like I managed to dance through it. I don't want to sound pretentious or anything, but I think I've been moving a lot more smoothly lately. In the beginning, all I could hope for was to just get through the steps. Kind of strange that I'm getting used to this. When it used to be such an ordeal.
Good job! We haven't been practicing long, and you've improved so much already!
Yeah, that's actually me with this game. I was really bad. Now I can get through most of the songs on hard mode pretty easily. In free dance.
Oh, that was amazing to watch, Senpai. I must improve my own performance to match.
Now, I've not done any song on All Night. I'm scared to ever try. I re-say Nato's praise. I smile in return. Then take a moment to towel off. That's when I hear a slow clapping from the room's entrance. We all glance over.
Huh? Miss Ochimizu?
I re-say his words. My attention goes to the woman leisurely striding towards us. From her elegant, formal appearance, I get a sense of pride, dignity, and unmistakable authority. That demeanor. Could she be the overall producer of L&B Fest that Riseis mentioned?
Indeed, it was most impressive. I even left my meeting early to see for myself how things were going.
Do you need something? We're in the middle of rehearsal.
I wouldn't have come if I had no business here. How low Takara Productions has fallen. I only permitted this farce because Inoue begged me.
Ouch!
Rise Kujikawa, don't tell me that you intend to put these children on a stage. They're barely at the level of a school performance.
Ouch! Jeez, lady.
I think I explained before, but we have the organizer's approval for my friends to come on stage with me. My fans are cheering for us, and my agency made the call that this will be a good way to push my name.
Yes, I'm sure your fans would say that. Though I'm curious to know what the fans of the other idols, who have no interest in Rise Kujikawa, would think of it.
That's...
My apologies. I retract the question. It's useless asking you anyway, as you're nothing but a pretty face.
Ooh! Okay, lady. Them's fighting words. She's more than a pretty face.
Nothing but... That's just rude!
Oh, it's worse than rude, Rise.
What good can come of complaining to a plastic dress-up doll?
Oh! How dare you!
Your puppet masters are the ones who should know their place. That would be Inoue, or in fact, Takara Productions as a whole.
Wow. What a bitch, to say the least. Pardon my French. Outrage flashes across Rise's face, and the room is suddenly tense. This could get ugly. This producer, Ochimizu, some of what she's saying is correct, but it isn't something we'll take lying down. It's not just Rise. Even though we keep a better handle on our emotions, Naoto and I are feeling that same anger. Before Rise has a chance for an outburst, I step forward and make calm eye contact with Miss Ochimizu.
Senpai!
Ooh. You know, I would love to say take that back. or that. But we'll be kind. This time, we'll pull it
We'll
off.
get it done. All of us. I hope you'll see.
Oh, I will. You can count on that. I don't intend to compromise on quality, even if I must work with amateurs. No event that I produce will feature any perfunctory performances. Practice until you drop. You're free to make a fool of yourself in here, but no mistakes will be tolerated on stage.
Fine, jeez. Miss Ochimizu makes her brief speech in the same hurt tone, unfazed by my gaze, and then turns on her heel, heading for the door. No wonder she's risen so high in the world of show business. Though a part of me is impressed, I squash that feeling and continue staring at her as she walks away.
Then again, it could be that your moment in the spotlight will be removed entirely. Rise Kujikawa, depending on what happens, I may have you pair up with Konami at LMB. The new set list will be released tomorrow. Once it's settled which way we'll go, I'll contact Inoue about our decision.
Okay.
Wait, I don't understand what you're talking about.
You don't need to understand. Just do what you're told. I've already discussed this with Takara Productions. If we go that direction, then your friend's presence won't be required.
Excuse me, but our friends will be here tomorrow.
Yeah, you're gonna let them come all the way here for nothing?
And they're traveling quite a distance just to perform at this festival.
My sincerest apologies for that. We'll have seats reserved so that they may enjoy the concert.
Man. Miss Ochimizu abruptly exits, leaving us in shock. What's going on here? I'm struggling to grasp what just happened. We won't be performing? Naoto must be thinking the same thing. When I meet her eyes, she looks as bewildered as I am.
What was that about? I'm gonna go have a talk with Inoue-san about this.
Feel free.
Rise-san. She's gone. What's going on here?
We'll have to
All we
wait.
can do is wait and see for now. Once Rise gets back, let's ask her if she learned anything.
Yes, you're right. I just hope she doesn't do anything reckless.
I don't think she will.
Rise-san?
Oh, hello. It isn't Rise at the door, but a strangely familiar girl. Where have I seen her before? Right. She's the girl I saw earlier in the hallway. The one who had quite a nasty face plant.
Excuse me, is Ms.
Ochimizu? Oh, you mean the producer. She left a moment ago.
Yeah, you just missed her. Seeing Nato look to me for confirmation, I nod to the girl before it's an assurance. More importantly, I had forgotten to ask earlier, but I hope she didn't hurt herself too badly when she tripped.
Oh, okay. Oh man, what am I gonna do?
Excuse me, but you are?
Senpai, you're not gonna... Huh? Konami, what are you doing here?
Whoa, it's Rise-senpai. Way too long time no see.
Yeah, surprise! That's Konami. After Rise bursts through the door, the girl greets her cheerfully, as if they know each other. This place is a showbiz office, so it's only natural that Rise's acquaintances would be here. However, we're caught a bit off guard. And I think Rise called this girl Konami just a moment ago? Wait, is she really?
Sorry, Rise, but can you explain to us what's going on here?
Oh, right. Let me introduce you guys. This is Konami Mashita, lead member of Kanami Kitchen.
Yep, she looks totally different out of costume.
Konami-san? Wait, the same one who was in that video?
Yep.
Surprised? Konami's like this whenever she's not on camera. She's all reserved and boring looking. It's a lot different than her image when she's on the job.
And that's simply how it works? But she seems like a completely different person.
I think that's the idea.
I get that a lot.
Hey, at least it means people won't bother you, right? She really does seem completely different. It's hard to believe that this Kanami-san is the same as the Kanami-san in that video. Still, now's not the time for that. We need to hear what Risei's come back to tell us. I sort out my thoughts and take a deep breath before looking at Risei.
That aside, Risei, what were you about to say before?
Oh, right. I couldn't find Inoue-san, but I overheard something weird.
Oh.
Weird, you say?
Yeah. Have you heard anything, Kanami? About Nozomi and the others disappearing?
Disappearing?
Disappeared? The Kaname Kitchen girls?
Well, that can't be good.
Yeah. Looks like they can't get a hold of them at all, and everyone's running around looking for them. I bet that's why Miss Ochimizu said those things earlier.
Risei's revelation is enough to shock us all into brief silence. They can't get in contact with the members of Kaname Kitchen? We just met them this afternoon. I see. That must have been the reason Inoue-san asked me earlier if I had seen them. And then there's Miss Ochimizu. This would explain why she suddenly ordered Risei to pair with Kanami-san, and why she told us that we may not be performing. At that moment, everything connects. Next to me, Naoto rests her hand against her chin thoughtfully, as if making deductions.
I see. If they remain missing until the day of the festival, there'll be an opening in the lineup. Miss Ochimizu, worried about this possibility, mentioned her suggestion about Risei-san and Kanami-san performing as a pair.
But we just saw those girls this afternoon. Would the producer go to those links just because she lost contact with the group for a few hours?
I guess.
Probably. This is Miss Ochimizu we're talking about.
She wants to be ultra prepared.
I know about that discussion already. Ms. Ochimizu told me it'll work out as long as you're around. Still, I can't help but worry about them. That's why I was looking for Ms. Ochimizu.
It'll work out. But they're the rest of your own group. And not only that, they're well-known celebrities. What if they've gotten swept up in something serious?
Exactly. It could be bad.
I don't know. But she said she'll keep a lid on this until the festival's over.
Really?
Is that what she thinks of us? Idols aren't toys that can be replaced.
Well, not according to her.
If this truly is a case of them going missing, there are a number of measures we can take. First, let's speak with the event organizers and have them file a missing persons report with the police. After that...
That would be the smart thing to do.
Hold on a moment.
Risei and Naoto look at me in surprise. Risei and Naoto look at me in surprise at me suddenly halting the conversation. Please don't give me that look. Risei's anger and Naoto's precautions are both justified. I've learned these past few months that the showbiz world can be pretty cold, but this is something different. As far as we can tell, 4 girls have gone missing. This sounds like a case. However, we need more information. I looked at Kanami-san and asked the question on my mind.
Kanami-san, when did they lose contact with the rest of the group?
Huh? Not too long ago, I think.
I
only heard about it from Ms. Ochimizu a moment ago.
I see.
Like I said, we met them just this afternoon. Even if we went to the police with this, I doubt they'd pay us any mind.
Yeah, they probably would be suspicious or something.
Plus, if this doesn't turn out to be anything serious, wouldn't it put the girls in a bad position?
Yeah, it seemed like a publicity stunt.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You're right. I gave Inoue-san a real scare a while back myself, but even then he waited quite a while before going to the police. If he had reported me missing at the time, it could have snowballed into a much bigger problem.
Oh yeah.
Oh, same here. One time I slept through a day off I finally got, and even through the day after that. My agency apologized to our partners and said I'd been laid up with a cold. All that oversleeping gave me such a headache.
Oversleeping gave you a headache? That's unusual.
That's not as serious as the situation here, but you, Senpai, may have a point.
Yeah, different situation, but yeah.
Well then, why don't we do this? no one has heard from the rest of the group by tomorrow, we'll go ask the organizers to take the necessary steps.
Sounds
If
fair.
they refuse to make a move, then we'll take things into our own hands and notify the police directly.
Sounds like a good plan to me.
Yosuke and the others will be here tomorrow too, along with Dojima-san.
Yes, having Dojima around would be an even better idea. I have a lot of reasons for holding off on doing anything drastic until tomorrow, but this is the main reason. Ryotaro Dojima, my uncle from Inaba, will be coming here tomorrow along with his daughter, Nanako, who is the sweetest, most wonderful child you will ever see in any video game. He might be on vacation, but my uncle is a working police detective. For a case like this, I'm sure he'd be the best person to go to for advice.
So, even if the police are out of the question, Dojima-san might hear us out?
Exactly.
Good call, Senpai. You're so smart.
Aw, well thank you. Rise clasps her hands in front of her chest, a bit melodramatically, while Naoto nods as if to hide her satisfied smile. What a nostalgic feeling. I can easily tell what they're feeling by their reactions. That's when I notice. In the corner of my eye, Konami-san is staring, dumbfounded, unable to join in on our conversation.
Whoa. You all get along so well.
We've been through a
Oh,
lot together,
shoot.
that's all. Like, we all became close friends before we knew it.
Sorry about that, I pressed X too soon.
Close friends.
Yep.
Come on, Konami. No spacing out now. You're helping out too, okay?
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, really? You'll let me join you?
Of course. Why wouldn't we?
Why wouldn't we? You came looking for Miss Ochimizu because you were worried about the others, no?
We have the same goal.
Wouldn't that make your goal the same as ours?
That's what I just said.
We won't force you though. You decide what's best for you, Konami-san.
Yeah, that's true as well.
What's best for me? I feel the same as you guys. I'm worried about them.
Alright.
Then you're already one of us. You're part of our circle.
Yeah. Welcome to the team.
Hooray! I made some friends!
Aw, she's adorable.
Let's meet up again once the others get here tomorrow. Oh, but you have work, right, Konami? Well, if anything comes up, I'll make sure to email you.
Good idea.
Right! You know, Konami, you need to stop waiting for other people to speak first. You're an idol. Assert yourself more. People only think shyness is cute for so long.
I guess.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh, such a harsh world they live in.
Alright, it's pretty late, so let's call it a night.
Yeah.
I'm sure Naoto-kun wants to freshen up too, so... Senpai, we're gonna ask you to stay in the room next door for a little while.
Okay. Sure.
Let's meet back here in a bit.
Alright.
I have an early morning tomorrow, so I'll be excusing myself. I just have to sleep in the nap room.
Gotcha. Let's get to it, everyone.
Bye, guys. We nod at Rise's words and each go our separate ways. I need to freshen up and wait for Rise and Naoto to finish changing. So I take my things and head to the room next door we're using. Still, I'm worried. Kaname Kitchen's members' whereabouts are unknown. What could have happened to them? That's what we're gonna find out, right? After getting ready to leave, and killing enough time for Rise and Naoto to change, I return to the studio and find the door ajar. I guess they finished getting ready to go. I take a quick glance inside, just to be safe, and see them standing around their belongings, lost in conversation. Looks like I may have made them wait instead.
But much as I hate to admit it, once she became the producer, Konami immediately started taking off.
Sorry for the wait. Are you both done? Oh, were you talking about Miss Ochimizu?
Huh, seems like it.
Oh, Senpai, are you ready to go? Yep, she's always
Oh,
like
dang
that.
it.
So even though she's legit, everyone calls her corrupt.
I didn't mean to do that.
They say she's the worst producer ever. She overworks her idols and makes shameless cash grabs from the fans. Some go so far as to call her a demon or a money grubber, including fans of the idols she's produced.
Ooh.
When she started with Kaname and Kitchen, she had footage shown on TV of her forcing impossible demands on those girls.
I see. So by showing images of them being abused as they earnestly pursued their dreams, it would only encourage the audience to cheer them on out of sympathy.
Uh-huh. I see, yeah.
Exactly! That's the kind of thing she's good at. But doesn't it seem like cheating? Plus, if it really was all an act, I might respect it. But she's exactly the same when the cameras aren't rolling, so sometimes I seriously wonder if she's not faking it.
Ooh. Maybe she's not.
Having been on the receiving end, I can see why you'd think so.
Yeah.
Right? She always makes us do insane things without running them by us. I wish she'd think about the people who actually have to do that stuff.
Yeah, that would be nice, right? What's
What
she
about
up to?
LMB? Do you think Miss Ochimizu is scheming something with that?
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so.
What if Kanamine Kitchen going missing is another one of Miss Ochimizu's promotional tactics?
Ugh. That's possible, but I doubt it.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
Wait, scratch that idea. Even Miss Ochimizu wouldn't go that far. I think.
I
see. By the by, there's something I'd like to mention which may have no bearing on this case. I heard an odd rumor regarding the festival.
Oh.
An odd rumor?
Yes. If you go to the festival website at midnight, it plays an unusual video.
Ooh.
The video shows an idol known to be dead dancing in it.
Creepy.
Those who watch the video to the end are taken away to the other side and never awaken. Or so the rumor goes.
Whoa, Naoto-kun! Where is this coming from?
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to scare you. Of course, I don't believe this tall tale about some dead idol. Not one bit.
You sure about that, Naoto?
Naoto-kun, you're scared, huh?
Yes, but that isn't important. I didn't bring this up to talk about that.
Rise and I can't help but exchange looks at Naoto's inability to hide her anxiety. Still, she's right. Now's not the time to be worrying about something like that.
Go on, Naoto.
Yeah, please do.
Yes, anyway.
Finish
there's
your thought.
something that disturbs me about this rumor.
What's that?
Well, doesn't it seem a bit similar to our prior experiences?
It does.
When you look at a switched-off TV at midnight on a rainy day, you'll see your soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking about the Midnight Channel.
The Midnight Channel. The cause behind the mystery we were faced with when we were still just ordinary high school students. A world within the TV, the monsters called shadows lurking there, and an enigmatic serial murder case centered in the town of Inaba. All the memories of last year flashed through my mind in an instant. A sudden chill runs down my spine. We await Naoto's next words, our growing unease justified once.
Of course, it's hard to say how much we can trust these sorts of rumors. On the other hand, this particular rumor has some troubling aspects to it.
Such as?
There have been genuine victims, and their numbers have been rapidly increasing.
Oh dear. Well, that's not good.
Though naturally, there's no proven correlation between the victims and the rumor. It's quite possible that the rumor sprung up in reaction to the victims. But it's a fact that a good handful of people are in a comatose state right now.
A coma?
Seriously? I never heard about that. Hey, is something like before happening again?
Is this another case with another world? That's what Rise is probably trying to ask. I was wondering the same thing myself, but Naoto shakes her head in response to Rise's question.
There's no knowing whether this is a case yet or not. I only briefly heard about it the other day during work. I was going to look into it, and if it did turn out to be connected to that case, I thought it might be necessary for me to consult everyone about it.
The LMB website at midnight, huh?
Offhand, I glance towards the clock, high on the studio wall. 11:58 p.m., almost midnight. If I pointed it out, at the very least, the three of us here could check out the truth behind the rumor. But look at the
It's
site.
almost midnight. Why don't we check it out for ourselves?
I mean, I guess.
I knew you'd say that.
Eh,
In all honesty, I doubt that this rumor has anything to do with the disappearances.
only one way to find out.
But all the same, it may be faster to get to the bottom of this rumor ourselves.
Wait, you want us to look at it right here, right now? Geez, fine. But we're all gonna look at it together.
Oh, of course. Don't worry.
Senpai, you come over here. Naoto-kun, you're over there. And whatever happens, no running away, okay?
Of course not.
Let's see. Love meets bonds. Oh, here it is, the official LMB site.
Rise taps her cell phone's touchscreen, and the LMB Fest website comes up. Set lists, ticket details, participating artists, several topics and details have been added, but the website seems mostly unchanged from other times we checked it.
The site appears to be operating normally.
See? Nothing's coming up. That rumor has to be fake.
I check the clock on the wall again, and see that it's now a minute before midnight. I just hope nothing unusual happens.
Wait, what is this?
Something unusual happens. Rise's voice pulls me back to the phone screen, and I see something completely new being displayed. Crackling static fills the screen, and an eerie light flickers. Countless shadows sway in the visual noise, just barely visible. Creepy! Creepy!
They do look like human silhouettes. And they seem to be dancing, don't they? That's all of it.
This has to be just a prank. I'm gonna check with the admins about this. Oh, or it's part of Miss Ochimizu's PR. I bet she spread that weird rumor to get Konami's group to sell more.
Maybe. That's when I noticed it. Just on the edge of hearing. What was that? I concentrate, trying to figure it out. Or trying to figure out what that sound was. If it's just us here, I can't have heard something that unusual, right?
What's the matter, Senpai? Did you hear something just now?
Yes. I did.
I heard it too.
No way. So it wasn't just me?
No.
A voice?
What is that?
Uh-oh. I follow Nato's gaze and notice an eerie light swaying near the studio ceiling. Like a fog machine or a staged pyrotechnic effect. It's lit up by a strange light. It's as if it's looking down upon us.
Come, Rise Kujikawa. I've prepared a place just for you.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? How do you know my...
Ah! Oh no! Let go! Creep.
Senpai! You, Senpai! Oh, you're up. Thank goodness.
I stir at the sound of Rise calling my name. Where am I? The last thing I remember is a weird light in the Takara production studio. And then... Are you two okay?
Rise, Naoto, are you alright?
We're okay. You're the one we're worried about. We couldn't wake you up at all.
Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to scare you.
Yes. I'm glad to see you conscious as well. Though, our situation still isn't very good.
It's so dark here, I can't see anything. Where are we?
My guess is we're in the other world that those who see the video are taken to. It seems the rumor was true.
You think? Ah, that classic music.
That voice.
Welcome, Risei Kujikawa, to our midnight stage.
Midnight stage?
That's right. An ideal world where no one hurts or gets hurt. I only intended to invite Risei-san here. But oh well. I prepared a stage for you all. Here, take a look.
Whoa. Suddenly, a dim light turns on, and we realize where we are. Well, perhaps not exactly where we are, but what kind of place this is. We appear to be standing on a stage, a fairly gaudy decorated one, like for a concert. The stage itself isn't lit, but it's overly decorated and exaggerated every way possible. Simply put, its design screams out Risei's back in showbiz. What in the world is this?
Just who the heck are you? Not only did you drag us here, you put this thing together. What are you trying to accomplish?
Never mind that. I just want to connect with all of you. Look, see how many have been waiting for your comeback.
Yikes.
Are these shadows?
Sure looks like shadows.
Come now, won't you sing? Dance for them. It'll make everyone happy.
The shadows that fill the seats give an eerie cheer and sway their bodies, as if to commend us. What are these shadows? They've been waiting for for Risei's performance. Yeah, très creepy. On closer inspection, the shadows' bodies are all connected from their necks, hands, and legs with strange ribbons, writhing as if alive themselves. This isn't good. If a battle breaks out, it won't be easy breaking through their numbers with just the three of us.
I've had enough of this! You kidnap us to who knows where, and now you want us to dance for these shadows? To hell with that! Send us back home, now!
The shadows.
All of a sudden, the shadows stop moving, and a silent stillness falls upon the area. At the same time, the music, no, more like an eerie song I've been hearing ever since entering this world, begins increasing in volume, as if encroaching from far beyond. Sorry, can't read today.
Going to dance. That's what everyone's here for, after all.
After the mysterious voice's loud reply, the shadows begin moving their limbs in time to the song, as if they're dancing. Suddenly, we're hit with an overwhelming weakness. We have to fight just to remain standing.
What is this? I feel weak.
Isn't it wonderful? This song is my gift to everyone. Don't you feel it? How they all desire to connect with you?
So that song and the shadows dance is what's affecting us.
Seems like it.
You, Senpai!
Right.
I instinctively sense Nato's intent, and we react at the same time. It's as if Nato's quick draw and my call to the persona in my heart were completely simultaneous.
Ready?
Ready.
Persona.
Izanagi.
What?
Not helping.
Disappeared. And Senpai's persona too? this your doing?
Obviously.
Don't accuse me of something I didn't do.
Well, then who else is doing it?
I told you earlier. No one gets hurt here.
Unbelievable. Both by my persona and Nato's bullet disappeared, like smoke before they even reached the shadows. Just like the mysterious voice says, it looks like anything violent at all gets somehow negated in this world.
What do you want from us?
Nothing really. We're just asking you to accept us. Come on, let's connect with these eternal bonds. Won't you be good children? It's all right. Don't be frightened. Let's dance together. Won't you join us, Reisei Kujikawa?
No.
Careful. This is bad.
No, I can't.
Rise-san.
Oh, Rise.
I can't lose.
I can move again? But how?
Could it be? We need to move. The shadows are being affected by our music and movement. It's just as I thought. That eerie song we're hearing is forcing the shadows to dance. If we can interrupt that song and the shadows dance, we might get through this.
But how?
I don't know.
How do you
But
think?
one idea comes to mind. If we can force them into a different song and dance like before, then maybe...
What a chatty child!
Oh, Nato!
You're connected with us. Now you can become the you everyone wants you to be.
Senpai! Rise-san, please! Stop their dance.
Nato!
Oh no.
We just have to get those shadows moving to our music, right?
Rise?
Senpai, if that stuff Naoto-kun was saying is true, then there is something we can do to help her. Right now.
Right.
I'll try and use my persona. Maybe I can deliver our music to those shadows at full blast. The way they reacted to my music earlier, I think I might be able to affect them a little bit. But I don't think that'll be enough. That's why I need your help too, Senpai. If music and movement affects them, then we should be able to pull them into our rhythm, right? Don't worry. Just show off your cool dance. I know you can do it, Senpai.
Thanks, Rise. I'll do my best. Let's go. Okay, our first
I can
dance.
do this.
Let's do this. Let's see if I can not mess up.
Yeah. How's that? All right. How's that?
1, 2, 3.
All right.
No! I got a good.
All right.
2 goods, no!
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
If I can just keep this up.
You're doing great. I can feel what's in your heart.
Good.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Good.
How's that?
Crap. I saw that good.
How's that?
I'm a little rusty.
How's that? Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
my combo reset.
Yeah.
Did I miss one?
All right.
No.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
When you get a good combo, your combo resets.
It's working. The shadows are going for it.
I thought I had the thing on where it won't.
Yeah. How's that? All right. Yeah.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Keep messing up.
All right. Persona is the power of the heart. Depending on your heart's true nature, it changes form. Not just for hurting, not just for fighting. Right now,
Good.
I know I can show you how I really feel. We will never stop changing.
Yes.
Answer my call.
Izanagi.
Izanagi.
Not my best dance, not my best work. That better be on freaking normal and not easy too. Pretty sure it's on normal. So good.
Brilliant!
Hey, and it was on normal, and I got a brilliant. No misses, that's good. That's pretty good. I'm almost tempted to try one more time. You know what? One more go. One more and see if I can do better. That was pretty good, but I would like to try to knock in goods, if possible.
How's that?
Plus,
All right.
you guys get to kind of make history more.
How's that?
That's not a bad thing.
All right. All right. How's that?
No! Fine. Fine. I got it damn good. I tried. This video's gone on long enough anyway. I steady my ragged breath, and stand locked in place as the adrenaline dies down. I see. I only realized it after dancing in front of an audience for the first time, but dancing really is expression. It seems like conveying what's in your heart is easier in this world compared to ours. At first the shadows were just pushing that eerie song in, but I could feel their hearts being drawn to our music and dancing. That eerie voice and the shadows must have been using that system to their advantage to try and control us. Instead, we used that against them. In other words, we won them over. Still,
Good job, Senpai! That was a fantastic performance!
thank you.
Actually, what was that
I
persona
could do
just
better,
now?
but
There was something different about it.
I'm not sure. But when I thought I wanted to convey my feelings to those shadows, my persona responded from within me.
Way to go, Senpai! And
thanks.
that's why you're our leader. Only you can pull off something that amazing.
Thank you.
Come on.
It's true. Ever since I felt myself conveying my heart to the shadows, I had a kind of newfound determination. I had nothing in concrete backing it up, but I still felt it clearly. In truth, my persona was responding to my desire to express my feelings and took on a new form. We could still continue to change. Ever since the case ended and we got back to our normal day-to-day, I'd felt so uncertain, wondering how I could move forward. But just then, my persona erased any doubts I had. Feeling better?
Naoto-kun, we did it! Senpai gave him a super sweet show.
Thanks.
I sensed it as well. That's what allowed me to return to my right mind.
You sensed it? But you got caught by that ribbony thing and...
Yes. Because of that, I learned something about those shadows.
Did you?
Really? What did you find out?
When caught in that ribbon, it's as if you're forced to be the you that others desire, rather than how you perceive yourself. You're made to believe you want to be tied to the other shadows with that ribbon, even if it means discarding who you truly are.
I see.
The most dreadful thing is that I myself felt sure that it was what I needed to do.
Just as I thought. With Naoto's theory and my intuition, it seems clear that the song and the shadows dancing are meant to bind us to their will. As I speculate, Rise seems somehow unhappy with Naoto's words. She pouts, indignant.
That's crazy. You're no one else but you, Naoto-kun.
Well, in hindsight, I can see how bizarre the assumption was. So my theory is that the ribbon has the power to induce those beliefs.
Yeah, I sensed it too. While I was dancing, I felt like I couldn't let my guard down at all, that the shadows would take me if I did.
I see.
That song and the shadows dance probably have a similar power. So what I did was concentrate on getting my message across as I danced.
And it seemed to work.
You said something like that earlier, too. What did you want to tell them?
I just did what you said, Rise. Dancing is about expressing yourself and your feelings to the people watching you, right?
Right.
So I danced to show the shadows who I am, not what they wanted to see.
And as a result, I remembered who I am. It's
Good.
ironic that the key to this confrontation was the true self I once tried so hard to deny. One shouldn't abandon oneself just because they've been connected to others.
Right.
I feel that those shadows were released from the ribbon's binding because they sensed that as well. Rise-san, you didn't get that sense from watching him dance?
Of course I did. I could tell his dancing was different from usual. I just couldn't put it into words because of all that persona stuff that happened.
Fair enough, Rise.
Yeah, I'm sure you got the message loud and clear, Rise.
We did it! Suddenly, the cheering shadows envelop and the glow shine even brighter and begin dissolving as if melting into light. It's a beautiful sight. Despite the situation we're stuck in, we can't help but marvel.
Wow! It's beautiful!
Very. They're gone.
The shadow's presence is fading. What's going on? It's like they're returning somewhere.
Returning? To where?
I guess we'll find that out.
I don't know. But that's the feeling I get. With that weird ribbony thing gone, it seems they all disappeared from this world. Maybe they realized something wasn't right, like you did, Naoto-kun.
We can only hope.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah.
Still, what could those shadows have been?
They
didn't seem quite like the shadows we knew.
Naoto has a point. We're out of danger for now, but the situation's left us with countless questions and barely any answers. First, we need to find some way to escape from here.
You don't like this stage, after all the trouble I went through to prepare it?
You again. I've had enough of this. Is your idea of eternal bonds tying up the shadows with that thing? You've got one twisted mind.
I'll say.
That's right. If this is the connection you speak of, then it's much too one-sided.
What's so funny?
It's okay. If that's what you think, then I certainly won't force you to stay here.
That's good at least.
But don't get so cocky just because you sent those back. Our bonds are eternal. There are countless others to forge them with.
Uh-oh.
Hugh, are you gonna bring someone else in here?
Sorry, but you've already stepped off the stage. The next performances will be beginning soon, featuring Tamami and the others.
Oh no.
Tamami? You don't mean...
At that instant, everything clicks. But that would be the worst case scenario. I only hope my conclusion is wrong. I force myself to speak up, speaking with as much dread as determination. Kaname Kitchen.
Kaname Kitchen. Did you kidnap them?
Why do you care? It has nothing to do with you.
I'll try scanning the area. Come, Persona!
Himiko!
There are some places where shadows are bunched up. 1, 2, 4 total? I found someone! Is this... Tomoe?
No playing around in the venue. It's off limits to unauthorized personnel.
Rise hastily dismisses her persona and braces herself. But creeping ribbons are already slithering up our legs. We completely let our guard down. Bound in ribbons, my arm puts up no resistance as a tremendous force drags at my body.
Ah! No.
Well, we tried.
Goodbye, Rise Kujikawa.
We shouldn't have let our guard down. Man, I did not think this chapter would be this long. Wow.
Is this?
We made it back! It only takes a moment to realize that the three of us are back in the same Takara production studio we were in before we got sent to that world. Rise and Naoto seem to have made ungraceful landings, but they're alright for the most part. You!
Ow! Jeez! Is this how you treat an idol?
Apparently according to that voice. At least you're okay, though.
Looks like we're back in the studio.
Yeah. At least we are back.
So as soon as we reject the bond that voice spoke of, we're promptly asked to leave.
Seems that way.
At least we're all back safe.
Uh-huh.
Thank goodness.
I was honestly bracing myself for the worst.
I don't blame you.
But wait! That reading I got a second ago! It was definitely Tomoe's. I'm certain that's who I picked up on.
The same Tomoe-san we met earlier?
Who else would it be?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's right. Rise had picked up on some presents right before we were forced out. If it really was Tomoe-san, then she must be still trapped there, even as we speak. If that's the case, there's something else I need to confirm immediately. Any others?
What about the other girls? Kaname Kitchen is Kaname-san and 4 other members, right?
Right.
I don't know. That place was a lot bigger than I thought. The only reading I picked up on in the moment I had was Tomoe's.
Given what we heard from Kaname-san, it's safe to assume the rest of Kaname Kitchen disappeared around the same time. If you detected Tomoe-san's reading over there, the others are likely to have been taken as well.
Yeah, Naoto's right.
The rumored video clip that plays at midnight, victims who have fallen unconscious, and now a group of missing idols. This does seem to demand an investigation.
I agree.
First things first, though. What was that world we were in? The name Midnight Stage bothers me.
Yeah. Sounds a little too close to Midnight Channel, doesn't it?
There were shadows there, too. It seemed kind of like the TV world we used to go into.
And then there's that voice. It has to belong to the root of this trouble.
Most likely.
You don't really think it's that, deceased idol behind this, do you?
That's beyond my knowledge. Let's put that possibility aside for now.
Should we, though?
Yeah, that's not what we need to focus on right now.
Right. The video that plays at midnight, a world apart from reality, shadows that lurk there, our personas, and the missing victims. Even at this stage, it's clear enough that this is beyond what normal people can handle. We need to sort through the situation and come up with some plan to rescue Tomoe-san and the others.
Either way, I can't leave them in that awful place.
No, we can't.
Please, you senpai, Naoto-kun, could you help me out? I want to save them.
Of course.
Of course. Count me in.
Like we would ever say no.
I'm a bit shocked, in fact. Did you think we'd shrug it off as none of our concern?
Yeah, really.
There are already victims, making this an honest-to-goodness case.
That, and they're your friends, Rise. So, I mean, I guess they're your friends. Not as much as we are, but still. And your friends are our friends.
And we're the only ones who can solve it.
That's right. Risa was probably serious when she asked us to do this. But the truth is, we're taken aback that she had to ask. This isn't about just anyone. Our friend's friends are in trouble, and she's trying to save them. So of course, there's no reason we wouldn't lend a hand.
Yeah.
We got your back, Rise. Don't you worry.
It's decided we need a plan. Yosuke and the others will be here in the morning. I'm sure they'll help us out too.
Oh yeah.
And let's go over the case once they join us.
Sounds like a plan.
For now, though, I think we should leave. We need our rest after all.
Right. Things are gonna get busy, so we should rest while we can.
Right.
Got it. I'll go ahead and email everyone about the situation.
Good idea.
Oh, we shouldn't drag Konami into this, huh? I feel bad, but I won't tell her anything.
Yeah, I guess we need a little more info before we can start telling her or worrying her.
Yeah, I agree. It's for her own safety.
Plus, she probably wouldn't believe us anyway.
Okay, so I'll just contact our gang. Well then, you two ready to go home?
Sure.
Very much so.
I'll say, this video's been long. I didn't think it'd be this long. 4 members of Kaname Kitchen missing. And a mysterious other world. We might be used to this by now, but I doubt it'll be easy. Looks like we'll have a lot to talk about when Yosuke and the others arrive. I follow Rise and Naoto and head towards this Studio 8. Hello again.
That is how their festival began. What do you think? Fate is truly full of surprises, no?
I'll say.
They faced themselves and gained the power to stand up against difficulties. But their next trial was quite different. Rather than a contest of strength, it required them to openly express themselves and convey their feelings.
The woman smiles joyously before looking towards you again.
However, this did not deter him. And as if in response to that firmness of will, his power changed its form, adapting perfectly to the new situation. Fascinating, don't you think?
Yes.
By the way, have you thought about why you have found yourself here? Don't worry yourself over it. I don't have that answer for you. I asked only out of my own curiosity. Well then, allow me to show you a little more of the story.
Sure. When the woman raises her hand, that same light radiates from it, swallowing the surrounding scenery.
Here is where we left off with their festival.
Goodness gracious. I did not think that this first chapter of this would be that long, I swear. It's still not over. Oh dear. Next day, Rise calls Naoto and me up. Might as well practice until the others arrive. Just as we're finishing up, I get a word from Yosuke saying they're here. We head down to the Takara Productions lobby to greet everyone as they come over from the train station. It's not long before we see their smiling faces again.
Woohoo! Hi, Spot Sensei! Your friendly bear is back in town!
Hey, Ted.
That makes no sense when you're not in the costume, man.
Oh, man. It's so nice and cool inside the office. I feel like a human being again.
Yosuke seems overwhelmed by the unexpected heat wave and takes exaggerated deep breaths while tugging on his collar. Same old Yosuke. Even though they must have gotten Rise's message about what happened, none of them seem too fazed. Though that doesn't necessarily mean they're taking the situation lightly. It's more that they've already made up their minds what to do.
I'm glad you're all here.
Me too.
Hey, have you met any celebrities yet? Are they cute? Tell me everything!
I wonder if I should take back what I said before. Yosuke's not shrugging this off, is he? Kanji or Teddy, it's one thing. But seeing him like this is making me worry a little.
There's always someone like him. Come on, Yosuke-senpai. You were just here the other day to film the commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was too nervous then to think about any of that stuff. Oh, the time has finally come! I'm in a big city, and not some dreary country town. And I get to hang out with celebrities! It's like a dream come true.
Well, excuse us for living in such a dreary place.
Aw, Chie.
That what you think of Inaba, Yosuke-kun? Did you forget that I'm a celebrity too? And a pretty famous one at that?
Yeah.
Yosuke-senpai's been like this the whole trip over here.
I have no doubts.
He's memorized every damn thing about that Kanamine chicken or whatever. He kept
Kitchen.
blabbering on and on about the girls non-stop. He even knows their full names.
Dude, what? You're bringing that up now?
Looks like the whole world's against him. I don't know of any way to back him up either. All I can do is keep quiet while making a mental apology to Yosuke. A volley of cold stares and frigid words, enough to blast away this sudden heat wave, are launched at my partner.
You're the worst.
Oof.
Seriously, the worst.
Ooh.
Just completely terrible.
Ow.
Yosuke, you're awful. I just got here and I'm already catching hell. And Teddy, what are you taking their side for?
Looks like the dream is dead.
Rip.
Mostly thanks to you. Anyway, that aside, I had a message for you. Dojima-san and Nanako-chan are gonna be running a little late.
Okay.
Sounded like he's been busy with work.
That's too bad.
But then again, maybe it was actually a blessing in disguise that Dojima-san and Nanako are arriving later. Since we know now that strange things are happening, I can share what we've found out without any pointed questions from Dojima-san. I must have looked pretty grim, since Yosuke pats me on the shoulder and flashes me an encouraging smile.
Come on, cheer up, partner. Just have a little patience, and Nanako-chan will be here in no time.
Man, that was one hell of a long trip. Been sitting down so long, my butt's sore.
Oof.
We really should have taken the express train, but Yosuke had to insist we ride a bus instead.
Dude, you guys are the ones who said you were low on cash. There's no way I could have paid for all your tickets.
I have to say, you three aren't looking very well. Are you okay? Did you sleep badly?
The three of us can't help but exchange glances at Yukiko's question. I was planning on getting a good night's rest, but I kept thinking about the case and ended up getting almost no sleep. Seeing the way Nato and Rise react, it must have been the same for them.
A lot happened last night after all.
Yeah.
You mean that midnight stage stuff? I got most of the story from Rise's email. Though it was so out of nowhere that I had to ask a ton of follow-up questions.
I read it too. Those girls are being held captive, right, Rise-chan?
Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys came all the way out here and I have to ruin it with bad news.
It's okay.
Hey, no need to apologize, Rise-chan. Never fear. All the dance practice I've gotten in lately has been a good workout for me.
Nice.
And I've never missed a day of regular training either.
Good for you, Chie.
What the?
Count me in too. Look, look, behold the results of my training with Rise-chan. 1, 2, bam.
Oh, Teddy. Teddy puts his palms together and keeps his face at a fixed angle while craning his neck around. That kind of thing is called isolation in dance terms. But I don't remember Rise ever teaching Teddy any such move. Where did he learn that?
That has nothing to do with fighting shadows.
Yeah, no.
You never know.
I guess.
I mean, it's gonna be our dancing that beats him this time around, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Man, why dancing of all things?
We're not sure how that really works.
In fact, there are many things that we don't understand as of yet.
Yeah.
All we know is that our power won't defeat these shadows. Instead, we've discovered that we can free them by affecting them with our dance.
They're trying to capture us with their dancing too, right?
Basically,
Then it sounds to me like we ought to fight fire with fire.
that's the plan.
Mm-hmm. Expressing ourselves through dance. It sounds exciting.
You guys, this isn't all fun and games.
Yeah, it's still a serious situation, you know. What a relief. Though everyone is chatting like normal, I can tell that they're already thinking about how to solve this case. As long as they're with us, I'm positive we can get to the bottom of any mystery.
Thanks, everyone. It's time the investigation team got back in action.
Oh yeah.
I can't remember how many times that's happened by now.
Well, call it fate or whatever. But if you ask me, that's just how we are.
Oh yeah.
If we can save people, I'm all for it. I think it's definitely better than doing nothing.
My magnificent moves will save all the innocent idols.
We'll see.
And one of them will fall madly in love with me, despite it being forbidden in the world of showbiz.
Teddy, don't get your hopes up.
Like that it happened. Man, I really can't take you anywhere. Wait a sec. What if Teddy's got a point? What if he's not entirely wrong this time?
Yosuke, not you two.
Is there even the slimmest of slim chances that it could happen for me?
Never, as long as you're thinking like that.
Thank you, Kanji. Sorry to say.
Ah, you're all here. I hope your long trip was a smooth one.
Oh, hey, Inoue-san.
Hi. I turn to see the voice coming from behind us, and I find Inoue-san coming towards us with his usual smile. He must have been passing by when he noticed us. He seems a little more tired today. Though. Is it because the Kaname Kitchen girls are missing?
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
Oh, not at all. Not really.
Isn't this our chance? Want to try and get some information out of him?
Huh? Wow, you're all in costume. Well, the show's still a ways off, but you seem so fired up already.
Well, we were thinking we should do a full group dress rehearsal.
I guess.
But we didn't know if there was any place to change, so we just wore our costumes.
I see. But you know, there are plenty of changing rooms available here. Goodness, Kanji-kun, your hair certainly stands out. It really packs a punch.
Huh? You think so? I guess I'm used to it. I mean, I had it like this for the longest time.
Yeah. Remember in Japanese culture, having blonde hair like that, in some cases, it's considered like delinquent. So yeah, that was another reason people would instantly jump to conclusions about Kanji.
Oh, but this festival's the last time I'm gonna wear this punk getup, though. I made up my mind to stop acting like a badass and be more like who I really am.
Ah, I see. That sounds like a fine idea. I must say, those costumes look splendid on all of you.
Thank you.
I guess that sort of natural high schooler look can't be faked. People respond well to that sort of thing. The outfits seem to fit well, too. I'm glad we went to the trouble to have them custom tailored.
That's right. The thing Inoue-san was most particular about was how we're genuine high school students. Because of that, we all had to carefully bring back our look from when we used to go to the same high school. Everyone got excited and worked with each other to get their hairstyle and things just right to the way it was then. Me too. Even though I go to a different high school now, I'm wearing an outfit that looks like a match to their school uniform. The whole thing gives me an honest sense of nostalgic joy.
Oh, by the way, can I ask you something, Inoue-san?
What is it? I'll try and answer if I can.
Well, it's about the Love Meets Bonds festival. Kaname Kitchen is performing in that too, right?
That's the plan. What about it?
Oh, it's nothing important. I'm a huge fan of theirs, so I was just wondering if I could, say hi to them, that's all.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, they're all pretty busy right now.
Are they?
Huh? Really? That's weird. I mean, most of the group is in the
Teddy!
Oh, ignore him. Just carry on.
Yeah, ignore him. Please. Jie instantly covers Teddy's mouth and motions for us to keep talking. That was a close one. Teddy, for his part, is still flailing his arms and legs, while Chie shushes. Seeing a question forming in Inui-san's eyes, we slip between him and Teddy, trying to gloss over Teddy's slip-up with our smiles.
I mean, of course they're busy. I'm sorry I even asked. He'll be fine.
Oh yeah, totally.
Man, what a shame though.
Oh, but Konami-chan is in the midst of a poster photo shoot in the studio here. Why don't you go see her later? Rise-chan can show you the way. She'll probably sign an autograph.
Sounds fun.
An autograph? Seriously? I mean, that'd be great. Then I guess we'll go stop by later.
You must be tired from the long trip, though, so get some rest first.
Oh, sure.
Well, I have a meeting to attend, so you'll have to excuse me.
Okay, see you later, Inoue-san.
Bye. We see Inoue-san off and give a sigh of relief. Phew! Looks like we managed to squeeze some information out of him without raising any suspicion.
Yosuke-senpai, your acting sucks. I was afraid Inoue-san would pick up on it. You too, Teddy.
Teddy was
What were you
worse.
thinking letting that slip?
Teddy was way worse.
I'm deeply sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Boo! That bear pun.
Well, at least it's clear now. Now I was acting, those Konami girls ain't come back yet.
Mm-hmm. There's no doubt about it. It must have been Tomoe-san herself that Rise-chan picked up on.
Most likely.
There's no doubt. It was brief, but that couldn't have been anyone else. I'm positive that reading was Tomoe's.
It's decided then. Let's all watch that video at midnight tonight.
Right.
And we'll head into the midnight stage once more.
We don't really have a choice.
Did I say something odd?
No, Do. Every now and then you say some pretty nutso stuff like it's no big deal.
Well, she's right. We don't really have a choice.
About how we were going in there, but it sounds pretty scary.
Oh, we'll be fine.
There's no other way. We don't know any other means of getting in. In any case, time is of the essence. Come on, let's hurry to the studio.
Right. Naoto must have been pretty embarrassed. She hurries on ahead, leaving us behind. We all look around before following her. One way or another, we ride into battle at midnight. We'll meet with resistance on the midnight stage. If we spend the time until then working on our dance moves, I think we can learn a lot from each other. With a reinforced resolve to save the missing girls, I slowly follow my trusty friends.
That reminds me, we didn't get too many chances to all rehearse together. There's probably a lot we can learn from each other, so let's get as much practice as time permits.
Good idea. No. I'm hoping this chapter is over, because goodness gracious. No!
Oh, this non-stop rehearsal's brutal. My legs are killing me.
I did not realize this whole chapter went on this long. We've been practicing the routine ever since everyone arrived, and Yosuke finally speaks up in defeat. That's to be expected. Risa is the only one who's managed to keep dancing throughout the rehearsal, and Yosuke was the only holdout not taking any breaks.
We are
Or
appearing
many
in a
breaks.
professional concert after all. Plus, there's the midnight stage to worry about. We need practice.
We do.
Yeah, that stuff about fighting through dance, it sounds pretty hard.
We can do it.
But we have to do it.
Good job, guys. You're all working real hard. I didn't think our routine would come together so well from the get-go. That's why I think I'm gonna give you a reward, Yosuke-senpai.
Oh.
A reward? Did you have something for me?
Don't get his hopes up too high, Rise.
You like Kanami's kitchen, right? Well, why don't we go check out Kanami's photo shoot?
Seriously?
Everyone else wants to go too. Plus, I want to introduce you all to Konami.
Okay.
Come on, you senpai. Shake a leg or we're gonna leave you two behind.
I'm coming, of course we'll go with you. Let's just hang on a sec.
So, that's what that was about. I was wondering what she was talking about with everyone over there. Risa is very good at this sort of thing. You could say she has a knack for making people smile. I've already met Kanami-san, so I honestly just wanted to practice a little more. But if everyone else is going, I might as well tag along. I quickly towel off before heading towards the entrance, where everyone is waiting.
Oh, there she is! Damn! Her head's so tiny! And look how long her legs are!
GA.
That is pretty amazing. I wonder what size she is in front.
Yukiko! Gosh, this chapter is going on long. Oh, I'm sorry guys, but I hope you're enjoying it anyway. When we arrive at the studio where Kanami-san is, Rise pokes her head in first to greet the staff inside and explain to them about us. Thanks to her, we're allowed to stay and watch the photo shoot from a distance, as Kanami-san is bombarded with blinding lights. Or blinding flashlights, sorry.
She's so cute!
Eddie.
Her chest is like BAM! While her waist is so slim, she's totally Yosuke's type!
Teddy!
Hey, keep it down! Wow, though, that's really her. Seriously, thanks so much for letting us see the real Kanamine.
Wow.
I can't bother her while the shoot's going on, but I'll make sure to introduce you all later.
Thanks.
You have to be on your best behavior, though. Promise?
Sure.
Yes, yes. I swear on the Junes name that I won't cause a scene.
On the Junes name.
I swear on the Yosuke name that I won't cause a scene either.
Sure. Why don't I believe you?
That makes no sense. And why are you swearing by me?
Oh no.
Rise Kujikawa, what is the meaning of this?
It's
Are you
her.
on some sightseeing trip with that group of yours? If it's a field trip you're interested in, could you take it elsewhere?
Man, you don't need to be rude.
Oh crap! It's Miss Ochimizu!
Typical. Typical stuck-up rude lady. Rise furrows her brow and looks away. Miss Ochimizu, the producer of the LMB Fest, who was so harsh towards us yesterday, is standing imposingly before us, as if to block our way.
Who's this nasty hack?
Ooh, Kanji. I wouldn't have said that. I mean, you're right, but... the LMB producer.
She's the general producer of the festival we're performing in. Her name is Miss Ochimizu.
Yeah, so better be extra nice.
Dude, are you serious?
Yes.
The general producer of the Love Meets Bonds Festival is Kyoka, the Empress Ochimizu?
Yes.
You know about her, Yosuke?
Well, obviously.
Of course I do. She's always on TV. She's this super scary lady who has no problem making other celebrities cry.
I don't get it, but it sounds like she's sort of important.
Honestly, we've had enough complications already. I don't need any more cropping up.
Right.
Perhaps I should demand extra payment from Takara Productions for having to deal with these rude children.
Hey, we're not rude.
What the hell did you say?
Whoa, hold it, Kanji, give me a break! Dude, wait, do you hear something?
Uh-oh.
What is this? Where's it coming from?
Hey, Soundtex, what's going on?
I hear it too. It's a song that's faintly echoing from somewhere. I wouldn't forget a song like this. Midnight Stage.
It's that song we heard yesterday right before we fell into the midnight stage.
Senpai, look.
Uh-oh. Trouble! I look at seeing Kanami-san raising a hand upward, a curious gaze in her eyes. I follow her gaze and catch sight of something all too familiar. That same strange light we saw yesterday in the studio when we heard this eerie song.
Whoa. What is this? Could this be a close encounter of some kind?
No. Konami.
This doesn't make sense. It's not midnight. What's going on?
There's no time for that. Konami's gonna get taken.
Konami is what?
Miss Ochimizu, please move aside.
Excuse us.
Wow, my babies are surprisingly bold.
They're not your babies. Nice try. Rise and Yukiko push Miss Ochimizu aside and rush towards Konami-san. The rest of us follow close behind.
Wait! I said wait!
Konami, get away from that light!
Huh? Rise-senpai?
Do what she says.
Miss Ochimizu?
Oh no! We all try to shield Konami-san from the ribbons shooting out from that eerie light, hovering near the ceiling. But Miss Ochimizu... tongue twister. Ochimizu is faster than any of us, and pushes Konami-san herself, getting caught by the ribbons instead. She made a snap decision. Miss Ochimizu knew Konami-san was in danger, but she couldn't have known what would happen next. Was she trying to protect Konami-san? I look towards her with some surprise, as she scolds Konami-san.
How troublesome. Don't I always tell you not to space out like that?
Miss Ochimizu?
Listen, if something happens to me, go to Inoue. The festival must...
And she's gone.
She got dragged in. What are we gonna do?
We go in.
We follow her. Come on, everyone.
Yeah!
Now that we have a choice. We all chase after Miss Ochimizu and throw ourselves towards that eerie light. Just because it worked once doesn't mean we'll make it through a second time. I pray for everyone's safety as I throw myself into the light after them. Ow. It's still going. This chapter.
Looks like we made it.
Ow!
I did not expect it to be this long. Just as we caught sight of a faint light, we were suddenly thrown out somewhere. We all managed to keep our balance as we land, and when I look around, I see that everyone is safe, though Teddy and Kanji appear to have landed right on Yosuke. Ow.
Well, at least we made it in one piece.
I guess.
That took a while. I was worried I might get separated from everyone and be one lonely bear.
Aw, Teddy.
You know,
You're fine.
I remember something like this happening before. That takes me back.
Yukiko, don't start laughing.
Can you guys chat after you get off of me?
Oh, poor Yosuke.
What the hell are you doing, Yosuke-senpai?
What's with that tone? I'm the victim here.
Yeah, hello.
All right, no fighting. Huh. Is this the midnight stage?
Looks like it. I take the chance to check my surroundings once again. It's a dark, eerie place, filled with bizarre objects and patterns. It's a familiar sensation. And then, there's that eerie song I hear echoing from somewhere. There's no doubt. This place must be the midnight stage. However...
Yeah, but this place looks different from where we were before.
Last time, that voice seemed keen on capturing Rise-san.
Right.
It invited us directly to a prepared stage. Perhaps we're being treated differently this time because we forced our way in.
What is that voice?
It's
Creepy.
the master of the midnight stage, and probably the culprit behind this.
Yeah, and creepy, that's what it is.
Didn't I say this place is off limits to unauthorized personnel? Or do you want to connect with us after all?
The eerie voice echoes from all directions, making it hard to tell where it comes from. Though we're on guard and searching for the source of this eerie voice, we don't have even a chance of finding them.
Enough with these games! Who are you? Release Tomoe and the others right now, and Miss Ochimizu too!
Release them? That wouldn't be right. Can't you see they're happier here?
I somehow doubt that.
Happy? Is it serious?
Seems to be.
They're locked up here by force. There's no way they're happy about that.
Yeah, who would be?
Do I see some new faces here? Good. You can connect with us too.
How about no?
You're not willing to listen, huh? We'll have to do it the hard way.
Do what you want. You'll understand eventually.
Suddenly, the chokingly oppressive aura disappears, and it feels as if the air has at least gotten a little easier to breathe. Most likely, it's because the source of that voice has vanished from this area.
The atmosphere seems different. Is it gone?
For now, it seems.
I think so. I'm just glad we weren't cast out like last time.
That
Yeah.
aside, I really don't like how this place feels. It looks fun and all, but it totally doesn't feel that way. It's kind of like my world, and I can smell some familiar scents from way off, but it doesn't feel connected to my world.
You mean the TV world?
Yeah, it might be in the same neighborhood, but I don't think there are any ways to go back and forth.
So this midnight stage is a world all its own.
Looks like it.
By the way, is that the entrance? It branches off in two different paths.
It does, doesn't it? We look to where Chie is pointing. Sure enough, there looks to be a giant gate that splits the path into two directions. The atmosphere seems to be welcoming us to some kind of event. It feels somehow wrong. Though, and I quickly look away from it.
Hold on, let me search around. Come, Himiko!
Whoa.
Nice
I know
one.
You told us already, but we really can summon our personas here.
Yeah, why would we lie about that?
But we can't use them to fight with, right?
Right.
We tried, but what the voice said was true. No acts of aggression worked. Whether it was using my persona or Naoto's gun. No one hurts or gets hurt. That must be the rule here.
Right.
No one gets hurt, huh? That sounds fishy already.
Huh, you think?
It's way too good to be real.
Indeed. Also, that voice used bizarre ribbon-like objects it referred to as eternal bonds. They seem to be what kept the shadows bound to this world. When I was caught by one myself, I could clearly tell that it wasn't any true bond, but outright brainwashing.
Yeah.
No one should be
I could
allowed
tell
to force
too.
someone to discard their very self just for the sake of another's desires.
Right.
That's why we need to show them how we feel with our dancing.
That's right.
Hey, I found them! Tamami is through here, and Tomoe is further in the back.
Nice work, Rise. And everyone's nodding to my words. Rise's voice echoes sharply. Sounds like she's found Tomoe-san and the others' readings. Rise's ability has really improved lately. A persona is one's strength of heart. So, if her power has gotten stronger, it proves that Rise has grown a lot. In this case, though, Rise finding their readings was proof of a bitter truth for us.
I'm sensing Sumomo and Nozomi down the other path. Guess we were right about all four of them being over here. But Tomoe's reading is much weaker than yesterday. The
Uh-oh.
others seem pretty weak too. We need to get them out of here.
I was hoping this wouldn't be the case. We better hurry.
Then why don't
We
split
should.
up into two teams? That way, each team can save two of the girls.
That's a good idea.
There are two forks to the path here, but it seems like they come together again further down. If we do like Yukiko-senpai says, we should be able to meet up there.
Everyone nods at Rise's words. I see. Even if we split up into two teams, into two teams here, and go through different entrances, we'll still be guaranteed to meet up again later.
That takes care of that. Okay, Rise is a pro, and Yu's already won once with his dancing, so they should be on different teams.
True.
In that case, me and Naoto will go with Rise. Might as well just split up at what year we're in, yeah?
I guess.
I guess that's fine. I just wasn't expecting that from you.
We've actually been talking. Like, we can't keep relying on our senpai forever, you know?
Aww.
That's correct. We thought we should find our own way of working that suits us.
I suppose.
I hadn't expected to put it to the test here, but it would be a good opportunity. I'll support Kanji-kun's proposal as well.
Whoa! You guys have been thinking about this a lot, huh?
It looks like they have.
I bet you guys never knew we talked about stuff like that. If you keep treating us like kids, we'll surpass you before you know it.
That sounds like a great idea. I'm with Kanji on this one too.
Yeah,
Alright.
go for it, guys.
Make it a competition. We'll see which team can rescue these girls faster. Bring it on.
Hey, what about me? Which team am I on?
You're coming with us. If they had
There you go.
5 on their team and we only had 3, that wouldn't be fair, would it?
Oh, I'm getting fired up. The time has come for me to overcome the great wall that is Sensei and fly out into the vast world beyond.
Fly away from Junes first, will ya?
Ha! Good one.
Anyway, we'll each rescue 2 girls, then meet up at the rendezvous point, okay?
Okay.
Make sure to keep an eye on you guys. And if anything happens on our end, I'll let you know with my persona.
Thanks,
Hope you don't mind
Rise.
what's going on ahead. We'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Senpai!
See you soon.
You better not let your guard down and get your asses handed to you by some weird thing.
Ha. Nah. We won't let that happen. Kanji, Naoto, Rise, and Teddy each give us big smiles as they run past the giant gate. Looks like they're off to a great start. Our team, on the other hand, is still astounded at our juniors' unexpected growth, watching them dart off.
Did they just totally steal the spotlight?
Kinda.
Wow, they've all grown up before we knew it. It felt like I was watching them leave the nest for the first time.
Aww.
Yukiko, you sound like my mom.
We should hurry too. We need to save Tomoe-san and Tamami-san as fast as we can.
Right.
All right then. Third year investigation team, you guys ready to go?
Yeah.
Guess so. We can't fall behind here. We can't fall behind here either. Of course, our objective is to rescue the kidnapped members of Kanami Kitchen, and this isn't a race or anything. But even then, we'll take on the road ahead with everything we have and keep a step ahead. Yay! Oh, goodness. Alright. Now, I can finally end this part. But, despite the long length, I certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, share it around if you want to. If you want to follow me on Twitter, where I talk about Persona and other stuff, mostly Kingdom Hearts, but you know. The link will be in the description. And if you want to support the channel on Patreon, that link will also be in the description below. But yeah, I guess next time, we'll start off the next chapter. But till then, see you guys later.